Just a couple more comments over here. Anyone?
Sure.
Yeah, please.
So Boston's committee's been talking about using the whole city as an Olympic park.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Corey.
Corey is the one who started the Olympic movement in Boston, literally.
That's
Right.
intense.
So remember this whole thing started with like a couple of tweets, right? And you went to tell that story. That's the interesting story. You went to your state rep, right, which was from somewhere way out wherever or something. Tell that one. Corey. Yeah, we want to hear this.
So I have dinner tonight, so I don't want anyone chasing me out of here. But I wrote to Senator Donahue in 2012, and I thought that this would be a great idea for Boston. Whether we get the games or not, it's a great conversation. We're having so many awesome conversations across not just the city, but the whole state. Where do we want to be in the next, I think 30 years is like a little bit short-term thinking. I think we should be thinking out like 50 years. Anyways, I wrote to the senator kind of championed it, and we've kind of been moving forward from that. And I'm still involved in some capacity. But I do have some questions still about using Boston as the Olympic Park. I mean, we have a small city. In all the other past host cities, the park has been cleared out as it's like a single area of many of the events. But you can't fit 32 events in downtown Boston. So how realistic do you find it to have a number of events in the city, but also have it walkable and transit-oriented? How do you think we can pull that off?
Well, I think the city will be transformed by the event. Certainly for the 16 days it's on, it will be, if you don't want to have your life disrupted, leave town. A lot of people, I know, a good friend of mine was involved in the London Olympics, and she went to Toronto for 2 weeks. I couldn't believe after all the work she did, she left town and never even experienced it. So in Boston, it could be an amazing thing. Don't plan on getting much work done, and have a good time. And I think the city should be transformed. The idea that you can have the Olympics and I'm going to drive to work and not going to be bothered. Impossible. So, but it's an opportunity to see the city work in a new way, in a more pedestrian way, in a more transit-driven way, more cycling. The great thing about it is it's in the middle of the summer, and no, at least hopefully no snow, and really seize that opportunity. I think could be amazing for the city.
Yeah, I think the challenge is because it is polycentric that the experience of getting between those centers, becomes a valuable thing because you experience Boston that way. And I'm sure, the IOC is very guarded on their brand, but I'm sure there's a way to figure that out in terms of technology. Something's going to happen with the iPhone that you will be able to allow to go to multiple centers without having to go to a single one thing and ticketed the whole day. That you could actually go to several during a day, and somehow they make money out of that. But I think that's, that is not it's not a mark against Boston. It could actually turn it around and turn that to advantage, that somehow you experience the city and it is the park, but the actual events are the gated things. You can actually turn that around, I think.